Back in 2016, me and my friend did a double feature for The Boy and Dirty Grandpa. It's not a good day. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm reviewing Brahms The Boy 2, which is a terrible title. I'm not gonna lie, this movie is terrible. This movie's god-awful. That's it. That's the review. Just cut credits. I don't want to talk about it. I'm forgetting already, if I'm being honest. We left the theater, we talked about it for a little while, then we got on so many different tangents, and I forgot the entire movie. This is a very, very painfully boring and generic horror movie that you've seen a million times before. It checks every cliche in the horror genre you can possibly have. There are dream sequences and dream sequences. There's the husband who doesn't believe any creepy stuff is happening until the last 5 minutes of the movie. There's, the wife hearing noises and going down hallways and looking at this doll and moving the doll to other rooms just because she doesn't want to see the doll. There's the creepy kid acting weird and doing weird stuff. There's jump scares at every corner. This movie is extremely boring. Nothing happens. There's just nothing to it. And the worst part is, guys, I have seen the first The Boy movie, right? I've seen it, and to be fair, that movie's not terrible. It has a decent twist at the end that is a great idea. If you guys have not seen The Boy, spoilers for The Boy. Essentially what it was is it was, this nanny who's going to go take care of this boy at this mansion in London, and it turns out to be a doll, and these parents are trying to take care of this doll, and the twist in the movie was that there was the man inside the walls the entire time, and that was their real son, because he died in a fire or he accidentally killed somebody, and they wanted to hide him because they didn't want him to get in trouble or get arrested or anything like that, so he's been hiding in the walls this entire time, and the purpose of the nanny was to follow these rules so she can give food to him, have it stored in the fridge and all these different things. And it's a decent idea. I think that twist works in some regards. But the problem is, this movie makes it so just dumb when you think about it. Even the first Boy movie, when you thought about that twist and how the doll moved around and how it seemed to be supernatural at first, and the twist happened, it's like, okay, so it wasn't supernatural at all. Then the movie kind of fell apart because something just could not happen and character choices were really dumb. The movie just was kind of sloppy to begin with. But this movie decides to make it supernatural, and apparently this stuff has been happening for centuries. And it's this thing, and it goes into so much, like, I want to use the word depth. But there's no depth to this at all. This is surface level stuff, guys, and it's trying to make this supernatural. And it's just, how is this The Boy 2? What does this have anything to do with the original Boy besides some contrived plot thing at the beginning to force this small family to go to the countryside and to rent this house? And they don't even rent the house where the boy was living. They rent into the side house, the house on the side, it's still on the grounds, and they do walk up to the house a couple times where the first movie took place. But that takes away, because the first movie had this, big mansion. It has a cool design to it, and it has some aesthetic production design stuff. The house that they're moving into is super basic and boring, and it's just, there is nothing good about this movie, guys. The set is boring, the performances are bland, the kid is mute in the movie, so he doesn't even have to talk. So thank goodness he doesn't have to say words, because my lord, he's not the best child actor, and that's not his fault. It's the director's fault. It's the casting. It's all these different things. And the movie, the scripts, who wrote the script? It's not even a first draft script. I don't even know. They just took other movies and they made it a Boy sequel for no reason. I will say, though, the last 20 minutes is so bad that it's hilarious. There are some funny things that happen in the last 20 minutes of this movie, and we were dying laughing. There's a scene where she's at her computer and she's trying to type to somebody, and you see, it has her face, and it has a computer screen kind of transparent over her face, and it has a doll moving across the screen, also transparent across, and it's so funny. There's so many things like that are just dumb, and it's funny, and it's just... The Boy, Brahms The Boy 2. Also, the doll is not even scary. It wasn't scary in the first one. It's not scary in this one. There's one creepy looking face at the end of this movie, but that's it. This movie is not scary whatsoever. I'm not sure if this is worse than The Turning, because The Turning doesn't even have an ending. But at least The Turning has some interesting enough performances where the actors were trying to do something, although they were trying something terrible. That movie doesn't have an ending at all. This movie at least has an ending. I guess I can give it that. This movie has an ending and it wraps up the story. But of course, horror movies can't end on a happy note. It has to have one little twist, little jab to your movie-going experience and just ruin it all. That's the video. That's the review. The Boy 2. Brahms, The Boy 2. Go watch it. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10. Thanks, guys, for watching. If you want to see more reviews just like this one, check out my review on The Turning. I tear that movie apart as well. Thanks, guys, for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like. Comment below what you thought of The Boy 2 or The Boy or just any other, or the director's cut of Dr. Sleep. I just watched the director's cut of Dr. Sleep, the 3-hour cut, and it is incredible. Tell me what you thought of that if you guys have seen it. I don't know. That's it. That's the video. Thanks, guys, for watching.